We can take a look at Grijalva being sworn in. She's already signed the discharge petition. Yeah, she finally got signed in, and then she signed the discharge petition. There we go. Right there at the bottom. Grijalva, 218. That's the last one needed.
Will Representative-elect Grijalva and members of the Arizona delegation present themselves in the well? And all members will rise. And the representative-elect will raise.
Here we go, from C-SPAN.
The Honorable, the Speaker, House of Representatives, sir. I have the honor to transmit herewith a copy of the Certificate of Election received from the Honorable Adrian Fontes, Arizona Secretary of State, indicating that the special election held on September 23, 2025, the Honorable Adelita Grijalva was duly elected representative in Congress for the 7th Congressional District, State of Arizona.
Arizona delegation present themselves in the well, that you will support and defend. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that you will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that you take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that you will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office on which you are about to enter, so help you God?
I do.
Congratulations, you're now a member of the 119th Congress.
Yippee!
Speaker, it is my pleasure to rise today to congratulate our newest colleague and fellow Arizonan on her swearing in as a representative of Arizona, especially with those bolo ties. Wow. I have no doubt that she will bring to the halls of Congress the same energy that has defined her years of public service.
Most impactful leaders in Arizona history. One on television to the two through Mr. Speaker.
Is that slow cat in the shelf behind you? Yes. They're all drunk. In fairness, they are all just now returning from a nearly 2-month paid vacation.
Gracias. Thank you. Thank you. Muchas gracias. Thank you so much. Thank you to my colleague and friend, Congressman Stanton, for that kind introduction, and to the entire Democratic delegation from Arizona and the delegation that stood here with me that has supported me throughout this process. I rise today the proud granddaughter of a bracero, a hardworking Mexican immigrant who came to this country for a better life, and I stand as the proud daughter of a U.S. congressman, a man who spent his entire life fighting for justice, equity, and dignity for the most vulnerable. Yeah. From working as a vaquero to serving in Congress in just a single generation, that is the promise of this country. That is the America I want to raise my 3 beautiful children in, Adelina, Raul, and Joaquin. Stand up, baby. Look at them.
Do you think the reason Johnson's swearing her in instead of delaying even more is because they want her to sign the petition to get rid of Trump? No, I think it's because it has to be done to clear House business, and the House business they need to clear is voting on the budget bill. Yeah. Like he's kept the House out of session essentially so that this item doesn't have to be passed.
They, along with my amazing husband Sol and my wonderful mama Ramona, are here with me today. Muchas gracias por su apoyo y tu amor. And thank you to la gente of Southern Arizona for making history, electing me the first Latina, the first Chicana from Arizona to ever go to Congress.
All right, you've got your fancy pronunciations. She's the only rep from Arizona who's not sold out to AIPAC. Well, she might not be sold out to AIPAC now, but she has some pretty weird connections with them in the past. Look, maybe she's changed. I don't know. She still seems like another more of the same. And I don't appreciate the fact that she's literally like the daughter of the incumbent. But, you know, whatever.
Este momento es histórico para nuestra comunidad. Es un honor ser la primera latina en representar a Arizona en el Congreso y les aseguro que aunque soy la primera, no será la última. And while we celebrate this moment today, our American promise is under serious threat. Basic freedoms are under attack. Healthcare premiums are skyrocketing. Babies are being ripped away from their parents by masked agents. We can and must do better. What is most concerning is not what this administration has done, but what the majority in this body has failed to do. Hold Trump accountable as a co-equal branch of government that we are.
We'll talk about that, by the way. Apparently there's been a development with regard to ICE and their masking. Very interesting.
It has been 50 days since the people of Arizona's 7th Congressional District elected me to represent them. 50 days that over 800,000 Arizonans have been left without access to the basic services that every constituent deserves. This is an abuse of power. One individual should not be able to unilaterally obstruct the swearing in of a duly elected member of Congress for political reasons.
Which individual?
Our democracy only works when everyone has a voice. This includes the millions of people across the country who have experienced violence and exploitation, including Liz Stein and Jessica Michaels, both survivors of Jeffrey Epstein's abuse. They are here in the gallery with us this evening. Thank you for being here. Just this morning, House Democrats released more emails showing that Trump knew more about Epstein's abuses than he previously acknowledged. It's past time for Congress to restore its role as a check and balance on this administration and fight for we, the American people. We need to fight for our immigrant communities and veterans. We need to stand up for our public schools, children, and educators. We need to respect tribal sovereignty in our environment. We need to stand up for LGBTQ+ rights because that's what the American people expect us to do. Fight for them.
Yeah, she's not too bad, I guess.
That is why I will sign the discharge petition right now to release the Epstein files.
Definitely not good for Mike Johnson, you know, not good for what he's been trying to do, that when she finally does have to be sworn in, it's on the same day as the emails releasing, and she gets to be the final signature to the petition. It's just, it's a lot of drama, you know? Do you think they're going to... Wait, hold on. I'm actually asking because I don't think I know this. Can you rescind your vote from a discharge petition? Because they have 218 right now. So it should go to a vote. How long do they have to rescind it? I'm sure you can.
Justice cannot wait another day. Adelante, mi gente. Muchas gracias. Thank you very much. I yield back.
7 legislative days? Okay. They're trying to get Boebert and Mace to drop. Yeah, I don't know if they're getting Boebert and Mace to drop their vote from the petition or from the vote itself. You can rescind until the moment it reaches 218. At that moment, it's locked, is my understanding. They have to do it before 218, according to a couple sources. Okay. Well, that's good to know. I guess that makes sense, right? Like, if you know, you have up until it's settled to change your vote. So I guess it goes to the vote now. But how long can Johnson delay that? Sure, turn it into more of a media circus. Why not, man? Who cares? Oh my God, so much shit is happening. Oh, look at this.
Handshake. Handshake.
Yeah.
We'll leave the camera to it.
Wow, that's a big one.
Congresswoman, why do you take so long to get sworn?
Thank you guys. That would be another, that would not be my question.
This is the, look, I really like this lady. She's going to be an excellent member of Congress. She's a great person. I just told her on the way in that she fills her father's shoes, or she's going to try. No one can.
No one can.
He was a giant around here, served a long time, served his state very well. I served under him in the Natural Resources Committee for a while and admired the way he did the work. He was tenacious. So she has a proud family legacy, and we're delighted to have her here. She may not agree with me, but we follow the custom of the House on the timetable, and we've had a little, as we say in the Deep South, some intense fellowship about that.
Yes.
Okay, but she's here now, and I promised that we would have her the oath administered before we began legislative business, so she hasn't missed a vote, and we're delighted you're here. So anything I can do to help you, as I do all members, happy to get you acclimated and do everything. But you know more than most because your dad was here for a long time.
I visited.
Yes.
I never did this job, so this is brand spanking new. So
Right.
I will take the offer of help.
She hates him. He doesn't care. He did his job. Mike Johnson is popular and effective enough that his political career would probably survive the downfall of Trump. So he did his best. Now he's like, hey, I kept you out for a while, but here you are. What are we going to do? Hey, put her there. You know, probably genuinely like nothing, no strong emotions in his heart. Yeah, nothing personnel, kiddo. Exactly. No, genuinely. You got to know what kind of evil you're dealing with. He's not like Stephen Miller or Elon Musk or whatever. Still evil, of course, you know, just different kind of guy.